Yeah, now, I guess moving along to the King of the North, Robb Stark, or as I sort of like to call him sort of a bit like Captain...
Wolf.
Yeah. Captain Boring is sort of my title for this guy. I'm sure he'd make a good
I think
king.
the lack of originality in that nickname is kind of fitting as well.
Yeah.
You just got a bit lazy with the name.
Yeah. Yeah. In some ways he'd make a good king.
Well, Robb Stark really started off the season doing very well. He seemed unbeatable. But as of late, he's really gotten bogged down with this girl that he met, and I don't understand what the big deal is. He met this girl on the battlefield, like in Game of Thrones time, seemingly 3 or 4 days ago, and now he's married and really upsetting the whole apple cart. He was supposed to marry the girl from Frey who wasn't cute, and then. Because he didn't want to marry her so bad. It's like he's in a fight with his mom, and so he just married some girl that he just met out of nowhere. It just seemed like he's really rushing into things, this Robb Stark.
Yeah.
It was like a very teenager move. Like, I'm angry at you, Mom. I'm going to go marry someone you don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much.
Take that.
Yeah. It was very weird, Robb Stark, to me. He seemed to play such a good game. He never seemed to me, watching the show, to get closer to King's Landing with all these battles he was winning.
He seemed to get stuck about halfway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He kind of stalled out there.
Yeah.
He was kind of in between, like, continuing the march to King's Landing and then also going back to defend Winterfell. And he's like, I'll just pick up a chick in the meantime while I make up my mind. Like,
yeah. And this is what I didn't like about Robb. It's that, when he meets this chick on the battlefield, she goes, you want to be king? And he was sort of like, I don't really know what I'm going to do when we beat the Lannisters. And he didn't seem to have much of an end game. And he didn't really seem to want the throne, which I don't like in my Game of Thrones players. I want them to want to win.
Rule 1 of Game of Thrones, have a plan.
Yeah. Yeah, like in some ways...
rock up, play a few hands, sit out for a bit.
Someone who maybe had a plan that got a little bit ahead of themselves, a little bit out of their depth, was perhaps Theon.
Yes.
Yeah, he had the plan, but maybe his was not the best plan, taking Winterfell.
Not a good plan.